Are you ready, Jimmy?
Yes.
Hey, what's up? It's Obsessed. Hey, what's up? It's Gary from Obsessed Auto Reviews. Today, we're going to take a look at the freshly updated Odyssey by Honda, and I'm going to show you the ins and outs, and we're going to see what changes the mid-cycle refresh made to one of the best minivans out there. Thank you to Honda West of Calgary, Alberta for letting us borrow this vehicle. If you're interested in this or anything else on their lot, the link is right below that like button. So let's start off with what we have underneath the hood. It's the exact same engine as the pre-refresh model, the 3.5 liter V6 from Honda we know and love, which is the exact same V6 we've had, obviously with revisions done to it in the previous years. I'll throw up the specs for you. Be sure to pause the video and you'll see exact specs and details if you're curious. If not, let's keep moving. Next, let's talk about the exterior. The update brings quite a few different changes, especially on the front end, and it is really going to be down to personal preference if you like it or not. Personally, I liked the pre-refreshed model more. The headlights are a complete LED setup. Low beams, high beams, signals, and even your fog lights are all LEDs. Honda threw in an acoustic windshield in every trim except for the base, and on the top touring trim, the front and rear door glass is also acoustic. The side view looks the exact same as the years prior. You get 19-inch wheels on two 35 series tires, while the lower trims have 18s. We definitely don't want to miss out on an Odyssey staple, those power sliding rear doors, which are great to have, especially for families, coming from a young single guy. The rest of the side view continues with some interesting lines and a floating roof design with that third window connecting to the back. On the rear is where I noticed the least amount of change. We still have those same LED combination taillights with halogen brakes, reverse, and signals. Honda changed out the trim in between the lights from a chrome to a dark glossy finish. I kind of like that, it looks nice. You also get a power tailgate that's got hands-free access on the Touring and no visible exhaust showing. Now, if you need a lot of cargo space, the Odyssey's got you covered, as do all minivans. With all three rows up, we get 32 cubic feet with a pretty deep floor. Of course, if you need more, you can fold down that third row and up the space to a whopping 86 cubic feet behind that second row. And if you end up deciding that you want to sleep in your Odyssey, you can always take out those second row seats, definitely heavy by the way, and you'll up the space to 104 cubic feet behind that first row. I know, that's absolutely insane. Now, if you want to keep everyone entertained in the Odyssey, the top trim Touring comes with a 550 watt 11 speaker premium audio system, which sounds pretty cool. You'll be the baddest person in the playground zone. We also get a 10.2 inch second row entertainment system with a 1024 by 600 resolution, which can also play Blu-ray. Talking about devices though, Honda even has 2.5 amp USB chargers in the second and third row, along with a 115 volt power front row outlet and your typical 12 volts and a wireless car charger as well. For your infotainment system, I would argue that this is the better version compared to the others in the Honda lineup, as it's the updated version. With standard Android Auto and Apple CarPlay capabilities, a decent looking rear view camera, and a pretty snappy UI as well, the Odyssey should be good to go for years to come. We even have a volume knob, but I would really like to see a larger screen, maybe even a 360 camera, as it is a larger vehicle and we're also getting pretty steep into the prices. Interior wise though, the Odyssey looks pretty much the exact same to me, obviously given a few different changes. We have leather trim seats with piping being exclusive to the Touring trim only. The driver's seat, you get a power 10-way adjustment with memory as well, while the passenger gets an 8-way, along with the heated seats, which every Odyssey will have, even the base. The Touring also gives you ventilation, which is awesome to have in those hot climates. The steering wheel, leather wrapped, always great. Also is available in a heated setting as well. The HVAC controls are usable. I always prefer knobs. Hashtag save the knobs. You know I gotta say it. Your transmission gear selector is what we've been seeing in most Hondas now. And that is your push button shift by wire selector. Now let me jump into the rear seats of this Odyssey just to show you how much space we have. Now, if you're new to this video, welcome first of all. I hope you're enjoying the content. I am 6'1", so you got a good idea of how that rear space looks like. Decent legroom for sure, plenty of room, headroom. Adults can easily relax while on road trips. The third row is a different story though. Definitely usable, but would be better for smaller humans and kids. Even though I have, I could probably be pretty comfortable in the third row if it was just me, because I could just extend my legs across. Now I'll throw up pricing for you. Be sure to pause and check it out if you care. And if not, you're just watching this for entertainment, then let's start our drive. All right, let's start our driving. Obviously, you're gonna get this, you're gonna be driving lots. You wanna make sure it's comfortable, and I'm pretty comfortable here in the seats, you know. It's pretty easy going. The vehicle itself, you do kind of feel the weight of this thing, if that makes sense. Like, you just feel like you're in a large vehicle, which it obviously is. But yeah, overall though, it's pretty comfortable. You don't hear too much road noise from the outside coming in. I don't have a area where I can go super fast right now, like a highway, but overall it doesn't sound that really, obnoxious from the outside. For those people that like hearing engine sounds, you can definitely have some decent sounding engine noises coming in. Blind spot wise, you do have your blind spot display systems, and the A-pillars are pretty thin, so the front is pretty accessible to look at. Looking out the passenger rear, it doesn't block it too much, to be honest. I did a CX, what did I do last time, Jimmy? Oh, Mazda 3 hatchback, and the blind spot was bigger on that than this Odyssey, just because of how weird those C-pillars were. But yeah, over here though, it's pretty easy going. You can see out pretty easily, and you have those indicators as well. So overall though, it's easy. It's easy enough to drive. Anybody could drive it once you get used to it, obviously. Once again, the only weird feeling is a larger vehicle. That's just for me though, because I'm more used to driving sedans and coupes, but maybe even smaller crossovers. But everything else though, man, it's totally fine. And that engine noise, how do you not want to hear that V6? And that's the same V6 we've known to love over the years from Honda, and I'm glad they're keeping this. I'm not too sure about the next generation Odyssey, just because we're getting closer and closer to the electrification of so many different vehicles out there. So I hope we get to see this V6 continue, but I have a feeling that it might be close to the end for the V6. So maybe this is one of your reasons why you want to get this instead of some of the newer minivans. The new Sienna is really nice, but I think it's a hybrid only option as well. So yeah, other than that though, I mean, that's kind of all we really have for the driving dynamics. Plenty of space. You can watch your kids over the back and make sure they're not fooling around, and easy maneuverability, in and out super easily, lots of space. Can keep them entertained with that rear entertainment system. It's easy going. It's good to go. That's all I've got to say for the driving dynamics. And there you have it. So hopefully this video showed you what you wanted to know about the 2022 Honda Odyssey. Did you enjoy it? If you did, let me know down below in that comment section. And once again, thank you for watching the video. I can't wait to see you next time. Take it easy. See you in the next one.